are live here for Pro Wrestling Sauce.
You, you, me, 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 me. We
What's
here.
up, dude?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, man. Another sauce. Another Wednesday here. Josh O'Leary. That's me. Cowboy Nate. That's him. Joining you here on a Wednesday evening for another round of wrestling discussion. Nate, are you super excited about this week? I know you've been keeping up and you've been tuned in, locked in.
So excited.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if Dirt will be joining us or not, and I am unsure as well of Jacob. Right, our other co-host, our other main stable here, who's supposed to be here every week with us. It seems as if the army is much
It's
more
more important.
important than this. Like, I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. Does that make any sense to
Yeah.
you?
He signed a contract with us before he did the
Yeah,
Army.
yeah. Would they like to see the documents?
Yeah. He needs.
Would they like to see how much money he owes to Peanut One, to freaking Zero Bar? Okay, let's. Oh my god,
Yeah.
this guy is just.
Marinara.
Oh, Marinara, dude. Yeah, I was having great results with that, and he just totally slashed that. You know, like he owes advertisers money. This guy, should be at least fulfilling his duty here on the sauce weekly.
Mm-hmm. He's not even doing the ad reads anymore. He stopped. He never even did one ad read.
Yeah.
Or wait, did he do one? He probably did.
Maybe
I
we'll
don't
get
know.
Paul to
Either
do it.
way.
Paul is in the chat. Hello, Paul. Maybe we'll get Paul to do it. Paul can do the ad reads from now on. We'll get Paul to do it in I don't know, an AI voice or a robotic voice or something.
There you go.
Something
Like disguise his voice, so we don't know his actual voice.
Yeah.
We just send him the ad reads, and he sends it back to us, and we just play it every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, well, good to see you, Paul. Sorry to hear about your mom in the hospital. That is upsetting. Don't like that. Know she just got back from a vacation, hoping things were on the upswing. Maybe it'll go back on the upswing. Maybe it's a seesaw, right? Maybe it's a seesaw. Good to see you, though. Good to have you here. Let's get into it, man. Let's get right into it, Nate. Let's not waste any time here tonight. Like and subscribe if you like the show, and hang out with us. Leave a comment, and and find us on audio as well on all your podcast streaming platforms. I'm supposed to mention that. Nate, where do you want to start?
We can start SmackDown. Sorry, I was making sure we didn't have
You're good.
another person stopping by. I
Oh,
was
we
just
might.
making sure. No, I know Mush will not be joining us. So
Oh no! You thought Mush
remember
was
we
gonna
did
be able to
ask.
come in here? He's
Remember,
not gonna.
well, you
Why is
asked
he so
about him
busy?
the other day. Well, I guess so. But I just texted him. I just thought about it. I was like, oh, let me see if he needs to, because I need to send him all the stuff. But he said not tonight. So
Damn it! If you don't know, Mush is Nate's brother, and Jacob is my brother, and we wanted to get some of Nate's brother's insight on this. And he just attended the taping of Raw and SmackDown, the back-to-back taping that they did this past week, and we were going to try to get his insights here, and we're not going to get him. He is flaked on us. He can't handle the pressure. This is what Nate's typing to me privately. He's saying that Mush cannot handle the pressure. He is saying that he's a coward, and he fears the sauce.
he fears it. He's feared to be saucy. He wants to be a regular Mush, not a soggy Mush.
Come on, man, dip that mush in some sauce. A little teriyaki mush.
Yeah, teriyaki Mush.
There you go.
I guess we can start at SmackDown. I think, and I know where we should start at
Or
SmackDown.
we start in, yeah. Yeah, SmackDown. Yes.
Because we don't have to go through all of SmackDown because of course it was kind of like the lead up to the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring. But
Yeah, let's hit those highlights.
I think a good part of it that was very important was, and there's two. I think there's two. This is my first one. Is Julia? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Or is it Julia? Julia defeating Zelina Vega for the United States champ.
Yep. And
I think this was good.
yeah, I liked this a lot. A lot of people were upset about this. A lot of the Zelina heads out there weren't a fan of this outcome. I thought this match was pretty decent too. Um, I watched it. I liked it. I thought Julia looked good. I thought even Zelina Vega looked pretty good in this match. And I don't mean that as like an insult. Like even she looks good. I just mean like,
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like Julia's hot. Let's get that belt some spice. And yeah, the two girls that are kind of come up from NXT, the three of them are really on the up and up. The only one without a title right now is Stephanie Vicker, right?
Valk Booker, yeah. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually watched SmackDown last week. Um, However, I watched it a little bit later, so I watched it on something where I can skip commercials, and I was skipping this match, and then I saw the ending. Like I was skipping slowly to kind of go through it fast, like a 3.0 times whatever, and I saw the ending, and I'm like, oh crap, they just gave Zilliona's belt away. What the heck?
Yep.
So I didn't really watch it because I didn't think that they were gonna do that. I had no clue. I was like, "There's no," going into that match, I was like, "Oh, I don't know who's gonna win this,"
Yeah.
and they gave it away. So it was shocking.
It
So I
was.
couldn't say if it was a good match or not because I skipped it. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I was watching. And I was just kind of lounging in bed. This was at the point to where I'd gotten my daughter to sleep, and I was kind of just like relaxing on the bed for a second. I was watching, but I was also scrolling on my phone a little bit. But I was paying attention, and then the finish started happening, and I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I was
Yeah.
like, she's winning, and then she won, and yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Here from Julia, the new United States Women's Champion. Hopefully, gives that belt a little bit of spice, and yeah, rightfully so to be covered here. Our lead-in for Night of Champions, really, I would say, a big part of the
If you
lead-in.
have if you have another one,
Because we
that's
did have
fine. But
another, yeah, we did have another
I
title
think.
change, did we not?
Oh, was there?
On SmackDown, another title match. Did we not have another title match?
No, you may be thinking. Uh, Night of Champions. We had a title change.
I'm thinking of
Solo,
Raw. Sorry.
the tag team
Yeah,
championships.
yeah. I'm thinking of tag
Yeah.
titles. I'm trying to just pinpoint all of them. Sorry. Continue
Oh,
with
so we had.
SmackDown. I'm
I
derailing.
would say we. Yeah, I would say we had three title changes in the last three shows. Women's US, men's US, and men's. Was it the World Tag Team?
Okay, the men's U.S. also. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, solo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the only other thing I had in this, I think, well, not in this, the other only good thing I felt like was a good segment, which wasn't like a crazy segment, but out of everything, CM Punk's Punkonomics was good.
Oh shit, I forget we haven't talked about that. Yeah, I had gone
Yeah.
live at that point here on the channel. If you haven't checked out our lives, Paul, who's in the chat, he's there every week. And yes, Paul, there is SmackDown still on this Friday. It's a pre-taped show though. It's a pre-taped SmackDown. There are spoilers out there. Just try to avoid them. I will be here Friday for said live stream. I do live streams on Monday and Friday here on the channel, and I was watching at this point Punkonomics, and I had saw a spoiler. I had saw a picture of CM Punk as dressed up as John Cena. I thought it was AI at first when I first saw it. I said, "Oh
Hmm.
shit, what is this?" And then I zoomed in and I was like, "Oh, this is a real photograph." And yeah, I was like, I can't wait to see what that is. And so I had a little bit of a spoiler, but not enough to where it disappointed me because this was great. CM Punk. Who would have thought that they were better? They're both better as each other. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
would have thought?
that's
Because
but
he had some bars, dude. CM Punk straight up had some bars. He came out
mhm.
there, with the chef hat on, ready to cook, ready to serve up a dish. No line chump here. This dude was ready to sachet, flambe, and saute John Cena up a new one with that. Just to uh, play off his wordplay a little bit.
I do gotta say that's the only thing about WB being so big as it is now. There's so many spoilers are all over the place. Like you can't get away from spoilers, especially if you're on Twitter. Twitter is like ridiculous with their spoilers on what's going on with the wrestling like show that night.
True, 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 true. You can't control it. That's why I try to just stay off Twitter.
Yeah, I
Stay
say
up.
that and then I find myself like clicking it, looking, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wait, crap.
I got on Twitter to look something up, like to look up some like article or something that I liked earlier in the day, and I was like, oh shit, and I was like, what was that? And then I had to go back. I was like, I already saw it. I'm just going back and seeing what that picture was, and it was just a
Hmm.
picture. But it
But you see
kind of it
how
kind of got me hyped to watch SmackDown. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes the spoiler's nice because I used to
yeah,
watch
it gives
previews
you.
when I was a kid. SmackDown used to be pre-taped when I was a kid, and it would be
Hmm.
like on the next SmackDown, JBL, is like, puts Eddie Guerrero in a shark cage above the ring. It's like
Yeah,
whatever the hell it was, and I'd be like, oh shit, and whatever the storyline was that was, there to entice me was being advertised in a commercial. So it was still a preview of sorts. They wouldn't give you everything. It'd be like a couple pictures zoomed in and out, and a narrator over top. So like that's the same thing as just seeing a small spoiler. It's not a big deal. And if anything, it got
yeah.
me hyped up. CM Punk, great. Like I said, looked good. I liked the drug free on the knuckles. Very funny. I thought his bars were good. I thought it was funny that he would go after Nikki Bella with like that. I thought it was funny. I thought all of them were pretty funny. Um, I thought he could have made fun of the bald spot a little bit more. I thought that's a real soft spot and a real bald spot. I thought,
Paul
thought,
saying good night, by the way.
oh, good night, Paul. Sweet slumber. Uh, Light your candle. Walk down a creaky hallway, and put your nightcap on. Crawl into bed. Read a small excerpt from Hatchet by Gary Paulson, and then go to sleep. Good night.
And watch a KSI video.
Have a good
Um,
night, dude.
drink a cup of tea
No, Nate, don't ruin it, dude.
and
Mine was good. He's gonna like mine.
with milk and sugar. You have to
Nate,
because I know that's what UK. That's how you drink tea there, milk
Nate.
and sugar, which is good. But I'm also proud of him actually getting off because last week he said he didn't have the self discipline last week where he said, "Oh, I gotta get off,
Yeah,
guys," and then he stays like literally the last until the last 2 minutes of the show. So I'm proud
that's
of
true.
you,
We're
Paul,
we're
if you're still
frozen,
listening.
so I am gonna switch us to the title screen here, and we'll be back with the video portion of our program here in just a moment after we unfreeze. It happens sometimes.
It sure does.
You can hear us though, so you can still hear me, right, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. Let's get into the rest of it. That was
Was it?
SmackDown. Do you have anything else to say
Was
about
it?
CM Punk? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm talking
Um.
forever.
No. No. You're fine. It was great. I saw it. So I didn't watch SmackDown originally. I had to go. Like I said, I watched it afterwards. Um. Hold on. Let me fix my camera. uh I went on Twitter and saw this and I was like, "Oh snap, I need to watch the full segment." So then that's when I ended up watching it. It was good. I mean, I had nothing against it. It was cheesy, it was great.
Hmm. Yeah, it was
So,
cheesy, but it still had a couple bars in there, a couple lines that you were
yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." Like I thought it
I
was
want to know
a
who
nice one up to what John Cena had said about him. I mean,
I just want
you
to
know.
meet Punk's ghostwriter, that's all.
Oh yeah, well it was probably John
No way
Cena.
he wrote that. Yeah, it's probably John. Here's the bars that you need to read tonight
It was probably
to
John
roast me.
Cena, dude.
I mean, he does do a lot of that like planning and stuff, helping.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Anything else on SmackDown that interested you? You got I can list them off, and if you
I
feel
mean, it was a
interested,
good show. It's the A show still, in my opinion, and I think it's still thriving.
you had Naomi coming out, so I guess they're gonna start up the Jade Naomi feud again. You got
They've
the
been doing
tag
that.
team. You got the tag team match with Andrade had his mystery partner, and it was Ray Phoenix, and they defeated DIY.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, honk shoe.
Um,
I don't mean any disrespect to DIY, but honk shoe, brothers.
Alistair Black blindsiding R-Truth because he's sick of his mess. And
No, we can move
then
on.
we had yeah, and then more Wyatt Six and the whole tag team department fighting them. Yeah, we can move on.
The
Let's go to
Wyatt
Night of the
Six,
Champions.
God, dude. Lord have mercy. I thought it was a commercial the whole time. I was just, like, uh, I think I went live during that part. That's like when I was going live. I was like, okay, this is right before Punk. I mean, uh, dude, I don't know. I'm not into it anymore. I'm not really into the.
Wyatt Six.
I'm not into them using like Bray's music. I don't know, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was like cool, like as a tribute, but now it's like you should probably change the music. Like, no, I know people are like never change music, and this is like a hot take, I guess, maybe, but I don't know. I don't like the music. I think you should switch it up, kind of make it not your own, but like it's not Bray coming out there, so why are we using Bray's music? I get it for the first couple times we saw it, and for like the debut. And maybe for like pay per views or something, special occasions, but they should definitely have their own tune.
It's like more. It's like we get it. The tribute is nice, but start stepping away and making your own characters.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Not your own, but like adding to the character, not running the same characters.
Yeah, let's add to it. I know we're not going to switch it up completely, I mean, I am not, you can ask Jacob. He knows. I'm like medium on Uncle Howdy.
Let's
Like,
just say that
I don't, I'm not the biggest fan, but
Jake's Wyatt Six shirt went from like $30 to a solid $5 sale tab. That's where it is right now.
oh shit. Burn, dude.
He needs to get the value of that shirt has gone down massively.
Run.
Not no hype.
Oh, yeah.
Night
Oh,
of Champions.
yeah, baby.
Who got the most of these right? By the way, I saw that there was a tie.
I've got the list here. Night of Champions 2025 list. It was a tie between Dirt and my brother. So
Wow,
Jacob and Dirt, the two hosts missing here from the program, not here to celebrate their victory.
dang. Did we put a stipulation on this one? On like the one that got the least?
Yeah.
Oh snap! Okay, and that
No.
was me, won't it? Oh, we didn't, because I know that
We're
was me.
Yeah, I know. We've kind of moved on. I think it should only. I don't know. We didn't even do it for Mania. Like,
No.
we've kind of moved on from.
Did you ever do yours? Did you ever do yours that you were that one that you didn't get?
What do you mean?
Didn't
I
you
did.
have one that you had to do? Did you do something for
I
that?
don't think I ever did.
Yeah,
Or I may have done
interesting.
something. I think Jake may have made me eat something.
Well, I know we had the jelly bean, but you had
Because
another lot, or what?
Jake kept bringing stuff on here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
All right,
remember. We'd
well,
have to go back and look, dude.
yeah. All right, well, Night of Champions. We started the show off with Cody and Randy Orton. Cody won.
Yep. Cody, Randy Orton. I can tell you right now, I was the only one of the group to pick Randy. So I was a little devastated by this match. I was like, no, and I really wanted a nice crown on Randy's head, on his little serpent body, slithering around with a crown. I would love that. Didn't get it. King Cody is what we got. This match, what'd you think about this match? Let me get your thoughts first before I. Rip
Let
it
me
to
watch it
shreds.
quick. I I felt like it was okay, but I felt like it was mostly Cody.
I mean, yeah, it was a
I
lot
think
of
it
Cody.
was a
There was a
yeah,
spot in
Cody
this match
dominates.
where Cody was like gonna be going for like a Cody cutter or a disaster kick. You could even say maybe a
Oh
disaster
yeah, and he
kick,
went into the RKO.
and it
Yeah,
went
that
to
was
the
bad.
RKO. I didn't like it. I mean, some people
He
thought
dove
it was a
into the
good spot,
RKO.
and I just didn't like it. I mean, you
Yeah,
say
I
what
guess
you
yeah.
will. It was this move he was using this move. I don't care. I thought it looked bad. I thought it was
Hmm.
a dumb spot, but overall, this match, pretty good. Pretty good match. Finish okay. Um, Cody Rhodes gets the crown. Cody Rhodes gets the
And I believe
crown.
this that move that you were just talking about, the setup to that move was bad too. Cause like Cody like kind of told Randy like, "Yo, this is what we're doing." Like you could see it set up. Like you saw the
Oh,
setup,
sure.
and then Cody, which is fine. I'm not against it, but like
Sure. A
it
couple
was
of
just a
these moves were,
sloppy.
were pretty slow. Like,
Yeah, it was a
yeah.
slow setup where it's pretty obvious, and then
Hmm.
like I said, that move he kind of like jumped, and then I saw the same thing. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
Like, what move is this? Because he like dove to him, which I get it, you're doing the RKO, but like there was no disguise on it. It just like
It
Cody
was
Cutter,
obvious.
and then
Yeah.
yeah, it was just like yeah, it was kind of like let's build some momentum on RKO on Randy
It's
Orton
like he was going for a cross
because
body. Yeah.
yeah, because these people want to see RKO really bad, so we got to give them at least three.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Um,
But it was a terrible match.
no, no. And Randy was like working the back the whole time, kind of to keep
Hmm.
it slow, keep it Randy Orton paced. It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was what it was. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. It wasn't the best thing in the world. Cody came out on top. I wasn't thrilled about that. King Cody is not what I've been clamoring for. I don't really think he needs something else. He always wins some shit in Saudi Arabia no one gives a fuck about.
I think we really need a punt.
Uh,
That's all I think. I'm tired of these teasers.
oh, I wish he would have punted Cody's fucking head off. That would have been
Dude, that
great.
would be that would be crazy.
That would have been
You punt
nuts.
Cody and then he's out until oh no, you can't say SummerSlam because that's what
No,
next.
he's going for Cena, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah,
come
he
out
is.
wearing the fucking crown like a like a giant douchebag. I don't know.
Or
He's
that's
already a,
how
he's already a politician, and there's like this whole like
now he's gonna become a politician.
no kings movement, and then you got
Yeah.
Cody's politician ass winning a crown. How funny is that
Yeah.
shit?
That is funny. I
Just
think
put
we
that.
should end Cena's farewell tour with a punt. That's how he gets out of here.
Mm.
It's no like goodbye or anything. No, it's a Randy Orton punt to the head.
It's a Cody punt.
Ooh, Cody punt's interesting.
Uh,
Or
I,
it's
I'm
just
I'm I'm all for the double turn. Okay, I'm all
it's
for
all
it.
the baby faces lining up to punt Cena.
No, I'm only for the double turn if it's Cody Cena. I'm
Yeah,
the double turn Cena back to babyface Cena, and make Cody go heel here.
yeah.
It makes sense.
That's a good twist to do it. Kind of get Cena out of there, and then you get another heel
I'm
instead
not
of.
sure how you would formulate it or lay it out blueprint, but
Mhm.
I, I like that. I like both of that double turn.
Yeah, we're not against it.
All right. Well,
So
four stars for me. Nice match. Fun. Four bags
fair, fair.
popcorn. Two
I like
sodas.
4. I like 4.
We always give the
Um,
ranking to the pay per view matches.
yeah, we do.
Me and Jacob have been doing that for years.
The next one we had Rhea Ripley defeating Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight, which wasn't a terrible match. I didn't think it was a bad match.
No, no,
There was some good spots in it.
no. This was a fantastic match. Actually, this sort of stole the show for me a little bit. I was praising Raquel before it, and then she totally, didn't even redeem herself. Just totally, one upped my words even, because I was giving her
Mm,
mad praise, and she came out there and showed us who's boss, dude. Some really great spots in this match. Some really good table spots in this match. Yeah,
indeed.
dude, this match was sick. This match was awesome. Rhea Ripley, awesome gear with the jack-o'-lantern face on the front. I mean, everybody kind of looked like, I will say, everybody kind of looked like they were part of the same group because of
The full body
the full
suits.
body suits, and they all kind of are like, very dominatrix style body suits, all of them. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
that's the funny thing. I'm like, these people are out there in Saudi, and they're like, oh, these women got to be covered up, and I'm like, dude, these women are in like full body suits, and it is almost like, whoa, a little more revealing than the regular
yeah. You
gear
think
somehow.
you're just you're just turning on those guys that are already turned on from these girls when they're in less clothes. You're
Like,
just like filling up their fantasies even more.
I guess, I mean, I get it a little bit. They did have Tiffany Stratton out there, like dressed as like the Pink Power Ranger or whatever the hell that was. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
okay, this is interesting for the kids, for the Saudis,
Yeah,
for the crowd of men.
like just imagine them being in like baggy clothes though, wrestling
Ugh.
like a baggy jumpsuit.
Yeah, out
They're
there
in like
like,
Adidas jump. They're in Adidas jumpsuits, just
yeah, it's like
fighting
Billie
each other.
Eilish. Like they have
Yeah.
Bailey Eilish.
Oh lordy,
You like that?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna tweet her. I'm gonna tell her that. Say Bailey Eilish. She'll like it.
Yeah.
She'll agree with me. I'll be like, start wearing crazy big Jinko jeans. Just like people be like, what? Just don't explain it. Just
With
wear,
old DC shoes.
yeah, and start wearing rocking Osiris D3s. Osiris D3s, the big chonks, and
Mm,
you can keep your hair the same. Do whatever the hell you want to your hair, um, but somehow get the rights to Avril Lavigne's "Complicated," and we're gonna make that the theme.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds right on.
So tell me. And then it stops and goes, role model. Why'd you have to come make things so complicated?
Oh,
God, I hate her music.
yes.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, that's like the only song that anyone knows.
Yeah. She used to have good music
Oh,
in NXT.
oh, she did a Skater Boy.
Who?
Is that?
Oh, are you
Uh,
talking about Avril?
oh, oh yeah, yeah. I thought that's what you meant. You were
Yeah.
still talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know? Oh, dude, do you know what happened to her?
No, what happened to her?
Things got complicated.
Oh, did she like do some drugs? It was like a drug thing. Well, I know I get the joke, but I was actually
Oh,
curious on what happened to her.
nothing.
Oh, I thought you actually had like a real reason what happened to her. That's why I was. No, I get the
No.
complicated thing.
No, no.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a skater boy, and she was like, "See you later, boy." You know, he wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
he wasn't good enough for her, and like, there was that. But you know,
There you go. Is that like the only
what?
two songs we have?
I feel like me and you we've dove into like some Avril Lavigne comedy material before.
I think we have.
Why I feel like I'm having deja vu on the Avril Lavigne comedy scene here. So, whoa, Nate, your screen a wipe there.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
Nate's
On my on my view, my
never
camera
gonna
looks like
wipe
it's blurry,
his
but then
butt.
my view looks like my camera's blurry, but then when I look at YouTube, it doesn't look bad. So I don't know.
No, you look fine. And here, just quickly, I would like to give a shout out here at we're about at the 30-minute mark here. I'd like to give a shout out to Jake Jacobs, two drill sergeants. I don't know their names, but Jacobs said that they're going to be tuning in. They like to watch the show. I like to give them a shout out and to make sure that Jake washes his ass. Here, when he was here on the sauce every week, we would dip it pretty much every night. We mix up a nice batch of bleach. some tapioca pudding, and some peroxide. We mix that up, give that a nice swirl, and then we would dunk or dip Jake's ass into that, and then give it a nice scrub in that.
Lordy.
See, it's hard to do a straight face at that for the thing. Oh, Raymond, what's going on, Raymond? Oh, he's
Freaking
that. Oh,
booze and
Avril
shit.
Lavigne. Yeah, well, he heard about us talking about Avril Lavigne,
And came
and that's probably
crawling.
what it was. Yeah, he's got one of those Avril Lavigne like monitor things, and
Yeah, with a
yeah,
radar.
it's like an AirTag type thing, but it lets you know, or it's like a Google alert,
Yeah,
and
radar.
it lets you know when someone's talking about Avril Lavigne, because Raymond famously had tons of posters all over his wall, of Avril. He would cut her head out and like put it on other people's bodies. It was very strange. I don't know why he did that, but yeah, he loves Avril Lavigne, dude. So
Putty crack.
that must be some lyrics. That was she's probably some lyrics
Is that
from
a
Avril.
song?
It's probably some lyrics from probably like her third album or something in there. You know, some obscure deep cut. You know, he's all about that, dude. Yeah.
Is that her new song coming out
Yep.
with with Jelly Roll?
Yeah. It's Avril Lavigne featuring Jelly Roll, Putty Crack, and yeah, I love it. I love it. Good to see you, Raymond, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Uh,
um,
Putty Crack. Where
popcorn
were we?
for
Yeah, let's.
popcorn on the Rhea match. I
Oh,
think that was another
that's
four
another
and a
four
couple sodas.
bagger. Yeah, that's a four
Yeah,
bag of popcorn, and that's two lean crisp 7 Ups.
nice.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Sami Zayn and Karrion Cross.
Okay, this is interesting.
First,
Many back bumps in this match, tons of them. Carrion just back bumping all over the place. He was like, "Shut the fuck up" with us, and the whole back bump situation. And I just want to clarify that we were not covering it too seriously. I did say that a reputable source covered the situation and said this, and maybe that was my fault for saying that this person was reputable. But any journalist, I guess, isn't really reputable. I guess, if you're calling yourself a journalist at this point, especially in the wrestling sphere where everything is a kind of kayfabe, and it's kind of we're cooking as we go here. We're adding seasoning to taste. It's kind of a you know niche term in that sense. So, anywho, I loved this match. Actually, I thought this was pretty good. I knew Sammy was going to be definitely winning here. I mean, just based off the entrance, this guy was hyped up in his hometown, and I was like, he's not losing this one. This is not a hometown loser match. This is a winner match for a hometown winner. I didn't really like the finish that much. Him just kind of running out of nowhere after getting his ass kicked for a majority of the end of the match, but running in, hitting the haluva kick. I much
oh yeah,
prefer a nice blue thunder bomb to end the match for Sammy. I think he should keep doing that. But nonetheless, this match was good. It was good. This wasn't quite a four bagger. This is like a three bagger from me. It still gets 2 sodas, but they both have no ice.
yeah.
You know.
I think that's right. I think it was a good match. It was good to see Karrion actually taking a feud to the ring instead of just backstage.
Oh yeah, dude. It was good to get a full entrance from the guy. Good to get a full
Mm,
match from the dude. You know what I'm saying? Actually get to see some of the dude's move set, see him work a little bit. It was a little slow in the beginning, but it greased up, and I thought it was good. Like I said, three
yeah,
bags, couple
I want more of
sodas.
it.
Yeah, I want more carrying, of course. You know,
It's crazy
that's what
because
I'm
if you
hooked
look back
on.
a year ago, we were not.
The carrying crack. You know.
Yeah, a year ago we were not saying this. We were saying the complete opposite.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was a carrying hater. I was a big time carrying denier. Whatever you want to say. Carrion conspiracy theorist, what you may have it, it doesn't matter. I've turned the tide. I've come along to the Carrion side, and it's true. And I've watched a lot of his stuff, you know, outside of what's been shown on TV too. So that has helped. But
Getting everything.
I love him. I think he's great. I want to see more of him. I like the character. It's good.
I'm glad they got the whole like faction thing away from him. It was needed.
Mm. It was.
So
What's next?
next up we had Solo defeating Jacob, which is honestly shocking. And then we had a debut of what is this? Another Tomalaga, whatever the hell his name is. We had Tonga Lower
Oh
returns,
God.
which good at free cares. And then we had what is this guy's name? I don't know this guy's name. What's the other guy? What's the tall guy with the long hair?
I called him. I called him Long Fatu.
Long for two.
Yeah, there's Long Fatu. There's Jacob. There's regular Fatu, and then there's Long Fatu, and then there's a stubby Fatu. The stubby one. Right? They're not all last name Fatu. They're all, dude, I don't know. Michael Cole fucked his name up like righteously as soon as he
Yeah, I just
debuted.
watched that.
Like, and I don't blame him because it is a real. It's Tongaloa, it's Ty Dolla Sign. Holy shit, it's Ty Dolla Sign.
I know.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like what? I don't blame him, dude. It's a tongue twister in there. Like, no pun intended. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like it's tough. And but I did think he looked good. I thought he's got a big size to him. Thought it, looked
Mhm.
like a nice wrestler. And honestly, as they were walking away here with this match and Solo with this title in hand, I was like, "Hey, this is a juicy stable now again." For some reason, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I mean, it's all a group of new guys, so that's kind of what's nice about it is that it's not anybody that's like been around that we're kind of sick of. The only person that's been around is Solo.
Yeah.
Everybody else is kind of like fresh, dude.
And
Cobb,
it's some big boys.
Tama, yeah, dude. These are some big juicy beef castles, and you know what that does on the report card. That adds points. So you're looking from going from a C plus team to a B plus team here, real quick.
Do you think they're just
You could
loading
be
it
in
up
the
to
A situation here.
you think they're loading up a Survivor series with them against like Seth's team?
Be interesting. I mean, one of those teams would have to be a baby face.
That is true. I don't know. That's like the only two teams, like, because of course, like the last 2 years of war games, it's been like two factions that are kind of are two group of people,
Yeah.
and it's like those are the only group of people I can see that would be a big
So
one
far. So far.
so far.
Yeah. I mean, you
And
see
we've
them
already
pairing up
had,
people left and right just out of nowhere.
yeah.
So,
I mean, I guess we'll see where it goes. We'll still have a little bit until then, but
hmm
it was a good match.
It
I
was.
believe, good match, some decent returns. See where that goes. We got a Bloodline times three going into it. What
Yep.
the
3.0.
another 3.0.
Dude, I like 3.0 though for some reason. I feel like 2 stinks, 3 is better. The sequel never works. Sometimes they work out the kinks by the third round.
What do you think is next for Jacob? Do you think he just feuds with Solo, or is it kind of
I think
like
that feud's going to
let's take
continue for
Jacob
it's going to continue for a little bit, and he's going to have to like kind of fight off the whole family, and it's going to be a lot of that of him getting until he has some help, until he finds some
Roman?
help in some fashion. Yeah, Roman, or I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a lame thing for Roman to come back for. Let me help Jacob get the U.S. title back. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
Jacob can almost like try to go for it, but then like comes up short again and it's on some bullshit. And he can move on to bigger and better things, like we said. I think we were preaching this not long ago when we were doing predictions for this. I don't think this is going to hurt Jacob too much if he did lose it. The only one to pick him to not pick Jacob, Night of Champions was Jacob,
Mm.
was our own Jacob.
Yeah.
So he picked Solo Sokoa and he got this one right. And
Just crazy.
yeah, yeah, pretty crazy. I do agree.
I didn't think they were gonna take. I mean, it is like you said, just a U.S. title, but I didn't think they were gonna take it from him that quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it
So
wasn't that quick. He had it for a little
it
while.
wasn't too quick, but still, it was quicker than I thought it would be. But hey, I mean, I guess you gotta do it to every. Not every title can have a big reign. So
A lot of interference, but I guess it was needed for what the outcome was going to be. 3 bags of
mm.
popcorn and one soda. One soda. This is going to be a medium soda, and it's going to be. Unfortunately, it's Diet Coke. It's a Diet Coke. I mean, you got something to wash it down. It's carbonated, but it is Diet Coke.
Now the only fantasy booking I have for this future like feud,
Mm-hmm.
and we've already seen Bloodline on Bloodline action. I know this, but you got the Bloodline 3.0 versus Fatu, Roman, Jay, and Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean that's possible as well. You could throw that together real easily.
Real
You
easy.
know, yeah. It's Sami Zayn in there too. I mean, you could, so many iterations here of bloodline and different people coming in and out. You can kind of like, I don't know, toss people. You could throw CM Punk in there for God's sakes. He's helped them.
Again, yeah.
Like Jesus, like yeah.
And then it ends with a crazy freaking curve stomp to Roman from Seth,
Oh
which we haven't
jeez.
forgot about Roman. Don't forget. We
Yeah.
don't forget.
Well, we got to see Roman to remember him.
Yeah. Still crazy. I know
Yeah.
Roman tried to get his get back, but it was not as good as the freaking first one.
No, no, it was not. That first one was a juicer.
Insane.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like that Carlito spear from Braun Breaker. Like it's gonna
Oh
be hard
yeah.
to top. You know.
Yeah, and he keeps trying to do an iteration of it every week, which his spears are good, but he keeps trying to do more like into it. I'm like, no, that one on Carlito, I don't think you can redo.
Yeah, he's almost like completely on his back by the time he gets to the person. I'm like, dude, chill
Yeah,
out, dude.
he's like flipping on him at this
Yeah.
point. He's just front flipping into him.
Yeah, calm down.
But our next match was Jay Gargill, well, defeating Asuka,
Jay Cargill.
Jade
This
Cargill.
match was Jay Cargill. Yeah,
I said that. It
who
didn't
the
sound weird.
Saudis loved, dude. They loved Jade. Did you see them just like cheering their ass off for
Hearing,
Jade?
loved it.
No, that's not true. They
Yeah.
hated her. They hated Jade. Um, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how they feel um, about a lot of things over there in Saudi Arabia. I won't mention it specifically, but Jade is two of those things, and I wonder if they, just those things combined. Maybe they were like boo, because she was getting booed, dude. They were not. They were not a fan.
What are they not a fan of transgenders and women's sports? Is that
What,
what they're
Nate?
saying?
What the fuck?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, dude. They thought she was Caitlin Clark. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that
I don't
right?
know where we're going. Let's just get away from this. I
Uh,
don't know. I didn't
I
know what
think
to
we,
say.
Nate, you fucked up, dude. You did it, man.
I
I
did.
didn't do that. That was you, dude. I don't even know who I just said. I think
You
uh
just said Caitlin Clark. She plays for Indiana Fever.
what? What is that?
Yeah. WNBA.
Oh, never mind. I do know who she is
She's like the
now.
Steph Curry. She's like the Steph Curry of the WNBA.
Oh, okay.
She's
Okay.
actually really good.
So you're gonna compare her to a
Uh,
man like Steph Curry?
no, there was just a situation with the Olympics in Paris, and there was a one man that did boxing. Yeah, there's a whole thing behind that.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So back to wrestling.
Wow. I mean, shit. I mean, what do they fucking care? No one's watching boxing now. Finally, people are tuning in.
right?
You know, I say let
Yeah,
more of them in. I say, yeah,
it's,
I say
I
free
just feel
for
like
all, dude. I say we get some little people in there taking some shots from like Mayweather. Let's like yeah, let's.
I know what
I,
was wrong.
I'm paying big money to watch some crazy shit. Okay.
I just know if they would have had that in the states, no one will bat an eye because it's everywhere in the states already. So men beating up on women. So
Oh yeah, I watch it on body cam videos on YouTube all the time. It's awesome. No, I'm just,
all right, well, back to wrestling, back to the regular program.
yeah, God, Nate, what a derailment.
It really is bad.
It's like dirt's here.
Yeah,
I don't know. Now his would have been funnier. That was
yeah. No, ours just was. Mine was
yours
just
was
dark.
dark. Yeah, Nate's like, yeah, well, have you heard about 9/11? He's like, Nate, calm down, bro. What the fuck?
It's even bad because like we're talking and all I can hear is like quiet behind me. So I'm just like there's no
He's like,
laughter
all
or
right,
anything.
back to wrestling. Chris Benoit killed his family. Like, chill, chill.
Let's just hope that there was no one in the chat, no one watching at the time of that conversation right there.
It's here forever.
It is, definitely is. Just know that
It's funny because it is so, you know, forbidden to be speaking ill of, and you shouldn't be, and that's no joking matter.
mm-mm.
You know,
Just know that I wore a mask during COVID.
yeah, Nate's a
So I just wanted to
real.
put that out.
Yeah, Nate, just put that out there. But make sure you guys write that down for the record books that Nate was wearing a mask during COVID. He was being very safe. He was washing his hands. He was keeping distance. And he was doing all the things necessary that the CDC and the short man
The
who,
guy,
yeah, that man, the what was his name? Adam
Fauci.
yeah, Adam Pacitti. He wanted Nate, everyone in the United States and the world to wash their hands, wash their ass, dip twice a day, and stay safe, stay clean.
Yeah. Just know.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
You want me to put a dark note on behind that?
No, don't
Okay.
continue this diatribe, please.
Okay, let's get away from this. Yeah, Jake Cargill. I give it a two popcorn.
This was a Queen of the Ring match, Nate. This should have been a lot more than a two popcorn match. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. This was a match that had to be, I think, carried by Asuka a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Jade definitely held her own in some certain situations, but she's got a lot of power moves. And I don't know, dude. Having a whole tournament and calling it Queen of the Ring and then handing it to the person that can't wrestle at all is
Out
is
of
a
everyone.
little bit of a smack in the face, especially when she's going up against people like Asuka, who was in this thing, Sky, Kairi Sane. Like you had some real hard hitting, strong style, real wrestlers in there. Uh, coming up short to Jade is I don't know. I don't think it was cutting the mustard. I don't think this is the right crowd, especially to do it in front of. I think we accidentally thought Goldberg and Gunther was going to be on this show, and that's on Saturday night's
Oh,
main event. I think you could have saved the finals of this match for Saturday night's main event. You could have found a way to do that. That would have went over a little bit better, I think, in Madison Square Garden with Jade Cargill especially winning and doing some poses afterwards. Would have been a different presentation and a better one, I believe.
yeah. It's crazy that we did that, by the way, the Goldberg Gunther. I don't know I don't
I don't
know if they
know.
put it up here or
I
we
think we
did
just
that,
kept
but
seeing
yeah.
advertisements for it, and we were hot on the Gunther promo, so we were like, "This is happening tomorrow." Like,
Yeah. Which I feel like all of our guests for that match is
it's not going to
pretty
change.
much, yeah, it's not going to change. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 bags of popcorn, cup of water.
Yeah. Agree. No ice.
It is cold.
We had the main event next.
All right, yeah, no
John
Gunther,
Cena.
so
Yeah.
that's our main event.
Our
All
main
right.
event is John Cena, CM Punk.
Yeah, this overbooked shenanigan, right? So many people's music hit during this shit. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, For real. By the time Penta's music hit, I was like, and then Penta
Oh
was like
yeah,
doing a slow strut to
it
like,
was bad.
yeah,
We could
like,
have done without Penta, but
dude, I
it
always
is
think
it
that. I
is
think
what it
Penta, like, I like to imagine that Penta's just ripping ass and he's just like strutting through his fart cloud. And, and I feel like that's what he was doing there. He's like, I got to get nice and stinky before I get to the ring. And, yeah, he did a slow strut. I don't know, too much interference here at the end, a little bit too much shenanigans. I thought you could have got to the finish without all of this, and maybe some of it. Um, I will say the best thing I've ever seen, again, again here, stealing the show, is Little
The
Nate's
shoulder bump.
Charles Robinson, the referee, running at full sprint down to the ring at his age, as long as he's been doing it, taking a massive shoulder tackle from John Cena that knocks him into oblivion. Just turn that dude into a fucking frisbee. And John Cena had no holdback with that shoulder tackle. Charles Robinson ate one good. Little Nate down to the ground. This was fucking awesome. Awesome spot. Shout out to Charles Robinson. I was hyped for it. I was live streaming this thing. You can go back and see my reaction there. I was pumped up. I was like, dude, Charles Robinson's stealing the show a fucking again. I think he did it. I think he did it once again in that the last Sami Zayn Kevin Owens match. I think Charles Robinson like did like a crazy ass bump, and I was like, holy shit, dude. I'll have to go back and look,
I
but
saw a, I
yeah,
saw a clip today. On he was on a podcast talking about this bump,
yeah.
and he said he didn't full speed run it because like, and if he did and John was shoulder tackled him the way he did, oh my gosh, it would have been worse. He probably would have rolled if
Oh,
he full speed that
he would
ran
have
down
went.
that ramp.
He would have went into the steel steps and been a, you know, he would have looked like a mosquito on a car windshield. Like it'd been
Yeah,
done.
that bump was insane.
hmm Good, good, good,
No,
good bump. But okay match. I thought the match was a little slow at first. I thought rest holds were early. Um, I thought the spot calling was a little bit better from John here in this match. Wasn't as loud, which was nice because you probably have CM Punk steering the ship here. So that means that the chemistry's on a little bit better, and the match is a little bit smoother. There was an opportunity for a bulldog, didn't get it.
mm,
Just so you know, he does another move now. I don't know why he keeps avoiding that bulldog, but he just refuses to. I
it's
don't really
just
feel like he could have won if he had he hit it. You know, like
because he just doesn't want to land on his butt no more. He doesn't want to bulldog no more.
yeah, I think there may be some sort of conspiracy that CM Punk doesn't like landing on his butt. I feel like from what I think Cade Weller was reporting that. Yeah, I have it right here in my notes. Cade Weller, he's reporting that CM Punk doesn't like landing on his ass. He says that his butt cheeks are hurt. It hurts his ass too much.
Too many bulldogs over the years.
Yeah, too many bulldogs, and he says it hurts to go to the bathroom to do a number two for CM Punk, and you know he's that's all he's got, dude. Drug free his whole life. That's probably one of the best feelings in the world for him. So
Now looking back on this, right
I don't know where I was going with that.
now that because I kind of like watched the clips as we're talking about it to kind
Yeah.
of remind myself because how much happens between these days. Um, I did like the spot where CM Punk's waving for the ref and then Seth's music hits. I like that.
Yeah.
Um, I do not like when Seth got to the bottom of the ramp and he does this little hand thing where he's like go in. Really cheesy, but
Yeah.
you know. Overall, I think the
I
match
thought it
was
was
pretty.
cheesy too. Yeah, it was a little like Marvel movie. Like I'm gonna,
Yeah,
yeah, like oh attack, send for
like
the
seize
goons.
them.
Yeah, yeah, not my favorite thing in the world. I mean, the whole faction's not my favorite thing in the world. Like we've been pretty vocal about that. Not our favorite, but
I think this is like a 3 popcorn match.
yeah, three. I'm gonna give it 3 bags of popcorn. I'm gonna give it 1 soda. I'm gonna make that soda an icy. I'm gonna not make it a soda. I'm gonna make
Mm,
it an icy, delicious icy.
yeah, I'm with it. I like that. I was thinking icy on this too.
Mm.
Now, overall on the card, what do you think of overall Night of Champions?
Mm. Overall, it's like a four-bag show, dude. It's pretty good. I mean, for a Saudi show, it wasn't one of their best ones. They've done a lot better shows over there in Saudi, but this wasn't the lowest of the lows. It wasn't the highest highs. It was mid-tier, so maybe 3.5 bags of popcorn there. Maybe you got 3 bags of popcorn, maybe a little bit spilled out from that fourth bag you were gonna get. You just kind of scooted it over, so you got about 3.5 bags.
Mm.
You know.
I thought it was a decent show. Decent, not nothing over the top, nothing too crazy, but nothing bad, nothing terrible. Decent.
Oh yeah.
Getting into Raw.
Let's get into Raw, man. We'll just move right along, man.
Just
That's
move it.
how we're doing, dude. Let everyone know to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the program here. I'm Josh O'Leary, and he's Nate, and we're here every Wednesday, right here at 10 o'clock, around 10:15, that time, live here on the Surprise Extra Extra YouTube channel.
And I just gotta say, whatever the hell I said 20 minutes ago, we're gonna cut that from the video.
Why are
It's
you
not gonna
bringing
be in
it
there.
up again? Dude, Nate, you admitted live that you think domestic violence is hilarious. That's what you said, dude.
Just know when I play WWE, I do the men- women matches,
Nate, no.
and I'm typically the man.
Oh my god. Oh, that'd be the worst thing in the world.
You ever seen Hornswoggle beating up on Rhea Ripley?
Did you just make him giant though? You go in there, edit him, make him a freak. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
man.
god. Double WTF.
Um. So Monday Night Raw started with Io Sky, Rhea starting their feud. They're building up on the Evolution card. So what do you think about this going into Evolution? I mean, I guess we might as well talk about that because I feel like a lot of Monday, and we're probably going to see it in Friday, is a lot of build up to Evolution.
I think it's a little lackluster, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's
How much?
lackluster. I think that there are going to be some good matches, and I think it's going to be a good pay per view. I hope so. But I think the build for everything is kind of lame a little bit. I mean, just a little bit, Like, there's it's not that much sauce on this to get it cooking. The poster just came out. Nikki Bella was supposed to have a hot feud with Liv Morgan. That's kind of having to be reworked and
Yeah.
rearranged. And yeah,
There's
kind
a
of
battle royale happening, by the
there's
way.
a battle royale happening. We're gonna talk about it, and once all the matches are announced, we'll cover it. But I would say I'm about a 3 bag of popcorn level there. You know.
Yeah. Well, at least we know one of our matches, Io versus Rhea. Like we haven't seen it already on Raw,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna get it again. So
Yeah.
maybe does Rhea win back the championship at this Evolution?
I think it is possible. I think it's very
Yeah.
possible. Just to maybe move the title in a different direction, but at the same time, she's never beaten Io, so I think there is something there. If Io was to just kind of keep it and retain, going to surprise us all once
Yeah,
again.
but if she never beaten her, it's a good time to beat her on a women's all card and her first time, and it's the main. She's like the main face of the women's right now
Yeah,
division.
true.
So having the main face win on all women's pay per view,
Yeah,
not terrible.
true. Not terrible. I mean, you're kind of selling me there, and I'm kind of feeling that vibe as well. But I don't know. I just kind of always root for Io,
Yeah. No, I mean
regardless.
they could go that way still and just
She's
be
been
like, nah,
killing it,
Rhea.
dude. You know.
I feel like she kind of got pushed aside. I don't know. I know why, but I guess with I mean they kind of put the Raquel and Rhea thing together, just kind of I guess thrown out there.
I mean, Rhea and Bianca's feud was lame as hell.
Yeah,
I think it made no sense. I mean, the Io Sky saved that shit.
big time.
That's why she was the champ. So
But
makes
yeah,
sense to me.
so
Move on.
we'll see where that goes. So here's a good one. We had finally someone doing this. Judgment Day winning back their titles against the New Day.
Thank goodness they are in our thumbnail here tonight. They are the big topic of discussion. At least there's a lot of eyes on the Judgment Day and their whole group. But they've won back
Can
the
we get a
titles. Yeah, go
can we
ahead.
get a Finn's crotch on the
Oh,
screen?
oh, I didn't even think
I think it was a good timing for that.
to properly congratulate the Judgment Day, who Finn Balor now once again a champion, tag team
Yeah.
champions with JD McDonough, Brian Peppers himself. Um, you know, killing it, dude. Bringing gold back to the Judgment Day here. The better day, new day, not the best day. The best day is Judgment Day, and they couldn't hang here. And dude, what a forgettable, dumb, lackluster fart in the
Run.
wind. And it was like the smallest fart in the wind. It's like a meep type of fart, like one of those like little squeakies type of fart, and of a title run from the New Day. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Pointless. You might as well have just vacated the titles, and you might as well just kept them on the Judgment Day the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I think they need a. I think the New Day needs to go workshop their whole new gimmicks.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they maybe. Yeah, let's refresh that. Let's reset that because you guys were so hot for like one night.
Yeah, and then y'all picked
You,
up this new gimmick, and
well, they didn't really do anything with them, but they also like kind of like did not go in the direction we thought they were going to be going with the whole heel turn. We thought it was just going to be
yeah,
one of them. It's a lot more effective if it's one of them.
hmm
Like both of them turning heel, like just did like what?
yeah. Kofi
Eh,
shaved his mustache and
Yeah,
just kept the beard.
and we're mad at Big E. Like what? The guy who hasn't been on TV except for pre-shows for like ever. Why are we mad at him? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
who knows? I think it sucks that we don't have dirt here because the next match was Rusev and Sheamus, which I think was kind of honk you.
It was. It was. I didn't even want to shit on it that much because I love Shamo. I believe he puts on banger after banger after banger. I do not believe this was one of them. I believe he was serving us mashed potatoes here and not bangers. I don't know what they're thinking with this. Like, let's bring Rusev back, make him a hot Rusev debut. Let's put him against Akira Tozawa and fucking Otis.
Mm,
Like, dude, I don't know. This flop, total flop
yeah,
with the re-debut of Rusev. Total flop for Sheamus. Waste of both men. Two talents that could be doing something great are in the ring bumping ass. Like, what is this? Dude, you can do better. This is the part where I'm gonna, shit on Triple H a little bit. Normally I will, I guess, praise the guy or whatever, praise the booking. It's a lot better than the Vince stuff I'm so used to. But every now and then he makes a terrible, terrible booking decision, and whoever booked Rusev in this fashion deserves a
bad.
swift flick to the tip of the penis. Okay, so
Yeah. Wonder if these are little plans came from Shane McMahon and Tony Khan. Maybe they are the ones that this is their
yeah,
storyline.
it
So like
could,
Triple H is kind of like letting them
possibly.
sprinkle something,
I guess I
which
don't
I
know.
don't get because
Tony
Tony
Khan
Khan's
died.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I don't understand how he's doing stuff in the grave, but whatever.
I mean,
You
dude,
know.
you can do a lot of things when you have money.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Let's see. So I'm just gonna kind of go off on a little couple side things. So this isn't a side thing. This is uh what is this? Hold on, let me double check because I don't. Oh, so Gunther came out and ripped another promo
Ripped another
about
fart.
Gold.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, he did another promo on Goldberg. Yeah, Seth Rollins came out and CM Punk came out.
Yep, that whole thing
Um,
again.
so yeah, this is Gunther ripping into Goldberg saying your little highlights they gave you was the best 3 minutes. It pretty much sums up your career in three
Yeah, and now
minutes.
you're an old man with a little shrimp dick, and I'm gonna come out there and fucking cut you in half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then this is Seth coming out. Well, guess what? I got Money in Bank. And then CM Punk is still pissed, so he
Yeah, I
came
like
out
how
as
CM
well.
Punk's threatening to cash that shit in, and then they're like, "Why'd you customize it then? You're clearly gonna be
Oh yeah,
walking
he
around
did.
with it for a minute, and you clearly want to sell some toys, so you're gonna have to
Yeah.
like, you need a new action figure, need a new Money in the Bank. I don't know, Seth, dude. I love Seth. You know me. I'm a big Seth head.
Mhm.
This is not my favorite Seth. This is like
No.
I would say if you're gonna make a tier list of all the Seth characters, this one's bottom of the barrel. This one's down
Yeah.
there. You know.
It's kind of like a throw together one, like see where it takes us.
Next to the Beast
I,
Slayer, you know.
I feel like some other side ones we had some. Okay, so this Seth thing led into LA Knight getting to Seth,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
they took it out into the
Yeah,
hallways
LA
or
Knight was
whatever
behind him eating popcorn like an 80s
concession.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, they did some concession fighting.
eating popcorn like an 80s man. I did like that. I think LA Knight's kind of juicing up a little bit. I like the
Yeah,
direction they're kind of having him head in. Uh, kind of leaning more into the asshole direction, which I like. Let's kind of like lean more into that. Like I said, we want Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys. That's what we want from LA Knight. I think he can give it to us. I think he could do a fantastic job at it. And so far, he's given us glimpses, and I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him.
and I think Seth splashed him in the face with a Diet Pepsi.
Seth will save wrestling, dude. He's been around for fucking 20 years. He should have done it by now. You know who's gonna save wrestling? Chris Jericho. He's gonna leave AEW and come back and do
Oh,
that whole thing
Y2J.
again. Do that whole
Do the
thing,
Y2J.
and everyone's gonna mark out for some 60-year-old Chris Jericho.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. No.
Some couple other small things. I don't know if you want to take.
All the
We had Karrion Cross blindsiding Sammy, which is still building on that feud. So we might get
yeah,
another match. That'd be nice. And we had Roxanne Perez pretty much getting the belt, which we knew this was gonna happen.
yeah.
Getting the belt, and they're pretty much announcing that.
You got to.
Well, I think it's at Evolution. They're gonna have to defend it 3 times. Was that my? Is that the understand? Is that my understandings? They have to
I
defend
don't
it
know.
against 3 different
I
people,
didn't even fully
3 different
understand
teams.
all that. I didn't fully understand the whole like how they're defending it thing. I just knew that like they're gonna like in term give Roxanne the title, and then when Liv comes back, she's gonna be like, "Who's this bitch, stinky bitch, holding my title?"
But you're telling me Roxanne's gonna have more matches with that title than Liv has?
No, Liv's had way more matches with that title.
Well, no, I mean in this run,
It
in
doesn't
the new
matter in
run.
this run, dude. They didn't lose it for long enough to even be like, for real. They've been back and forth. These two girls, Liv and Raquel, have had fantastic matches and have held together a lot of Monday
Judgment
Night
Day.
Raws that have been boring as fuck. Yeah, with their great tag team matches. So, I remember them two versus Dakota Kai and Io Sky. That was really, really fucking good. Like, dude, they've been doing
Mm.
this a while, and that was in the run before this. They're good. I like them. They're the best. Go team.
They're the best. Yeah, Roxanne Perez is champ is good. That's all I know.
It's not that good. It's kind of makes her look like shrimp. Makes her look like chicken shit heel, and I get that's what she's kind of trying to do. But I don't get why Finn is the one pushing this. I feel like she should have just sort of
Yeah,
infiltrated on her own. I don't get why Finn's like being the mastermind. It kind of just makes him seem
it's
like
like
a sleazeball. Like
it's a slow like
he seems like a dude pimping out
sizzling.
his little sister or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a slow sizzle on Dom and Finn. Like they're holding off on that for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't
I don't
know
know
why
what
either.
pieces what pieces are they waiting for, but we're getting Dom versus Finn at the end of this somehow. I don't know. But that's what it's leading to. But
Yeah.
when, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Finn will be like, I'm gonna
Maybe
be the demon, and then Dom's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna put on a luchador mask, and then
now
they'll
would you
fight.
rather the demon or the prince? Was it the prince when he had that
Slow
one song
burn.
where it was like, huh, huh, like when he
No,
does that like
I kind
that?
of, yeah, I like the old music. Yeah, the original. Yeah. Dun, dun. Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
um, we had Bailey versus Lyra, ended in a
Yeah,
draw.
and in a draw, this was fucking dog shit. The whole crowd thought this was sucked. Everyone online thought that was a big, giant, wet fart. And what do you expect from the bird lady? She does nothing but fly around and shit on car windshields. So what else would you expect except for a wet flatulence here in the finish to this match? This match wasn't anything cooking when before the
Mm-hmm.
finish. Lyra is, I don't know, dude. She's like watching like a trainer or somebody. She's not like you know what I'm saying? It's like
This match was like to me just okay. This is like a big 20-minute commercial break. Let me go, you know,
yeah, and that's sad to
do
say here
this
because
and
Bailey's kind of cooking a little bit. She's got a hot selling T-shirt right now for some reason. People are behind Bailey's return. She does. She's got.
wow.
It's not a good T-shirt by any means. It kind of matches her theme song.
I think I saw
Um,
it. I think I know what you're talking
it's
about.
not good. But it's a hot seller. People like Bailey. Sometimes for the wrong reasons. Sometimes people are just all about, or just being, uh, horned up uh, inter- internet people, and but that's okay. I mean, you can get your fans that way too. You know, um, Bailey doesn't really accommodate to them much, which is really funny with her gear. She keeps it pretty modest, which is I know Nate, you appreciate that. You don't like any butts being out. You and Mickey James don't like any, but Bailey kind of has a circle on the front of her gear though. Kind of makes it look like a butt is there maybe sometimes, but it's not. No need to worry. Uh, demon food, no demon food, but yeah, yeah.
What
Bailey,
shirt is
she's
this?
on
Is it the
simmer, dude.
one?
I feel like she's on simmer. I feel like she could get cooking, but she's just on simmer.
Is this the one where she's doing an elbow or no?
What are
Is
you
it
talking?
no?
Yeah, it's the one where she's doing an
Not sure.
elbow. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the number
I
two
seen it.
selling best shirt.
That shirt is number two. Really
Yeah, next to a Karrion Cross one. Yep. Karrion and
crazy.
Bailey are the hot items this summer. Yes. Well, what
Can't
else,
believe
man?
it.
We've hit everything. I feel like.
Main event.
Oh,
We got Breaker Bronson. We got the Breaker
Breaker,
Bronson and
Breaker,
Reed.
Breaker, Bing, Braun and Bronson, attorneys at law.
Yeah. Defeating Sami Zayn and Penta
Mm, okay,
with the little ending of Jey Uso.
okay,
Over Jey Uso, by the
yeah.
way, very over.
Very over, still over. Crowd has not hesitated one bit. Has not lost a ounce of volume. This dude, over like Rover. No title needed. People don't even remember. They really don't with this guy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. This finish was, like I said, nothing to write home about.
Not a
Uh,
terrible match though.
Not a
Not bad
terrible
match.
match. No, it's not terrible. Not terrible. We also, yeah, this wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was like a three bag. I mean, two bag finish. I don't know.
I don't think this is
Mid
a main
grade.
event.
Yeah.
This wasn't a main event match. I don't think
No, this is,
you could
dude.
have done something better.
Yeah, and it felt like the show ended abruptly again for me. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but it did. It felt like the show ended abruptly. I mean,
You
Raw was already on early at an earlier time, and so it ending the way it did because I don't know, it ended at like 9:30, like an
yeah,
hour
it was
early.
like
It's like or
it was like
nine.
nine,
It was like 9.
39. Yeah.
Yeah, it was early. So I was like, oh shit. All right, but I mean, it's still like it wasn't the 3 hour Raw that you're, you know, from back in the day. So it's now you can say that, I guess.
Oh, this week isn't SmackDown's back to 2 hours this
Cheapozo.
week.
Is it? Fuck. Boo. Oh yeah, because it's pre-taped and
Yeah,
it's a
two
Fourth of
hours.
July show. Boo. I'm still gonna
I
watch
do
it.
gotta
A little bit of stream.
I do
So
I do gotta say I do have a spoiler on SmackDown that Mush did tell me, but I won't say it.
what?
But I'm just saying it.
Oh well, yeah.
The,
Don't say it here.
yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'll let you naturally watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ruin it.
We'll react to it naturally here on the
It's nothing
channel.
crazy, but
Yeah. Somebody's butt out? No, I'm just.
yeah, someone's butt out exactly. That's the one thing. Mickey James was really satisfied with Saturday's Night of Champions.
Oh yeah.
You're talking full body suits. She wants that all the time, 24/7,
Yeah.
and the WB all
Oh,
full
I
body
didn't even think
suits.
about sending Mickey James to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah. Okay. Nick Aldis can
She would
take
have
up
loved it.
residency there.
I think she put in. She declares that Evolution needs to be in Saudi Arabia, so everyone wears bodysuit.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's your main event. What else, dude?
That was it. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's all we got.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else through the docket here.
Oh, for another. Sorry, I know this is just another random thing. Yeah, you have NXT
I haven't watched any.
NXT match. You have NXT set match for Evolution.
Yeah, I don't know
Jordan Grace.
who's she fighting.
The lady that beat Stephanie, JC Jane,
JC Jade.
Yeah, whoever her name,
I don't.
whatever her name
I
is.
mean, I don't really know. I
Who
couldn't
knows?
tell you. I couldn't tell you the characters. I might check them. I'm gonna check the match outs on the pay per view.
I just know that this face of Jordan Grace is crazy. Hold on, let me show you. Might as well just say screw it.
Oh yeah.
Her
Okay.
face is just. They did her dirty in this picture. Jordan Grace, look at that. Like,
Nate.
you don't think so? Like, that's just like a bad angle.
Damn, Nate, dude, what are you gonna do? Put her in the video game and fucking beat her ass or something, dude? What's your problem?
Just think about what we talked about earlier.
I
I
don't
mean,
think I think Jordan Grace is the last person.
she's in the wrong division. Let's just say, looking like that.
Nate, no. Nate, no.
He's double backing. Stop.
Oh man, double dipping the chip. Oh. All right, let's get out of here, man. It's been a good show. We covered the sauce. You know, we're gonna keep covering it. Uh, if the
Um,
sauce keeps coming, we're gonna keep covering it. What's up?
more guess the nose coming up. I think
Yeah.
we're
Hit
I think we
segment.
gotta hit. Yeah, we gotta do a hit segment. Probably before SummerSlam, if not after SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
yeah,
gotta bring back guess the nose.
yeah. You suggested guess the bottom half. I was like, that's a very risky game, Nate.
It is. Yeah.
Guess the
And
wiener.
I thought of as I thought about it more. Well, I was thinking like half the body, like so you cut off half the body, so you're kind of like guessing off of their
Yeah.
what they're wearing as their attire, I guess. So you can try to get old attire, but I feel like that's also like some of them can be very very easy.
Yeah.
So I thought about it. So it was a good idea as I typed it and sent it, and then I was like, well, no, it might be actually way more easier than the nose. But
Yeah, noses is good. Everybody likes wrestling noses. It's a hit segment here. It's an original idea. We did not steal it from anyone. No one's ever thought of this idea before. And yeah, we're going to be doing it some more of it. I can't wait to guess some more wrestlers by just their nose.
yeah.
Yes,
Maybe we get it sponsored by some old sponsor like Marinara or something.
like Afrin,
Friend.
nasal
True.
spray. I don't know.
Yeah. Nasal spray. Dude, that would be good.
That's what
Good
Afrin is.
sponsor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for wrestling noses.
Dude, I'll take it.
Brought
We'll
to you
take
by
anything.
Afrin. Yeah.
Yeah, guess your nose.
Yeah. Clear your nose. Get
Yeah.
addicted. Flonase. Shout out to all the noses, you know. And shout out to Dirt
Shout
in the
out to all
chat.
them.
Didn't make it to the show here this week. Neither did Jacob. A little late comer in here in the chat. That's all right. It's all right. All good. Check out the House Assembly this Sunday. Lots of fun.
Mm.
Every Sunday, 9 o'clock, right here on the channel. And tune in tomorrow as well. I got a little nugget coming for the Survivor Digest. A little video coming for Survivor Digest. I'm breaking down a Jeff Probst TikTok. I'm breaking it all down. Very funny style. Check it out. It'll be here on the channel. And we're here every Wednesday. Me and Nate will be here every Wednesday, no matter what, rain or shine. Pandemic, mask wearing, not wearing a mask. Wearing a shirt, not wearing a shirt.
Mm.
Chicken pox. You name it, dude. You name it. You could throw it at us. It's not gonna stop us. We're
Well,
gonna
here.
be here every single Wednesday, 10 o'clock, 10:15. In between those times, right here on the Suppress Extra Extra YouTube channel. Check out the back catalog on all your podcast streaming platforms. Nate, any parting words?
If you wear a t-shirt, you should tie it together like this.
What?
You should tie your shirts like this.
Nate, you
Just
can't
to,
show a
whoa,
nip. You can't
dude,
show nip, dude.
dude, that was close.
Someone, dude, oh my god, Nate, you're off the rails tonight, dude.
So you gotta wear
This
your
is how
shirts
you
like
end
this.
it.
This is the new school wear. So
That's not new, dude. People have been doing that for ages. It's
all
hot
right,
out,
well,
dude. You think people aren't doing that?
then just take your shirt off then.
You know? And that's right, Dirt. I'm breaking it. I'm breaking down Jeff Probst funny style, dude. Look out, man. Look out, Jeff Probst. You're getting funnied. Okay, tomorrow you're gonna be call yourself Doug because your last name's funny, sucker.
Ooh.
All right. All right. Dirt said that's it. In the show. Yeah.
That's end the show.
Yeah.
Bail, bail.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. All right. Bye. Like, subscribe. See you next time.
You can clip that and post it as a nip slip on houses or freaking the sauce tonight.
Yeah, Cowboy Nate's major nip slip. Oh no. Dude, you're gonna make Mickey James mad.